Hello. Yeah, so I came up with the fantastic idea to rank all of the Backrooms games that I've played to date, which is 15 in total. Most of them were pretty shit, and we still have a lot to go through during our series. If you want to check the series out, there is a playlist on my channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description or whatever, even the comments. Whatever, wherever I decide to post it, it'll be there, you'll find it. And if you want to watch me play through every single Backrooms game on Steam, then there you go. Anyway, we'll just get straight into the ranking of all of these games. So, the first game we do have is Inside the Backrooms. Inside the Backrooms, it's a good game, but I do feel like the puzzles are a bit too complicated in some cases. And you could spend hours and hours in one level, and it just starts to get tedious, especially when you're getting killed constantly by the entities. It is fun with friends, but if you're playing it alone, it's quite dull and boring. But it is a good experience, so we are going to put that one in good. Backrooms Doors. Right, so Backrooms Doors. If you've seen Doors on Roblox, then you know exactly what to expect from this. It's that, but set in the Backrooms universe, or lore, or whatever you want to call it. The game's quite clunky. It isn't amazing, but it's not to the point where it's terrible. You basically literally have to walk around, go through doors, and get to the end of all the doors. It does sound terrible on paper, doesn't it? But you know, it's one of them games. I'm gonna put it in meh. I don't think it's terrible, but it's not really that great. The Complex Expedition. This is a game I have not played on the channel, but I have played in my own time. I did try and record it. I didn't get much content out of it because it's more of an atmospheric game. It is decent as an atmospheric game. There are no entities that actually attack you during the game. It is basically just a walking simulator. But for what it does, it is creepy and it is good. But I don't think it's an experience that you must play immediately. So we are going to drop that next to Inside the Backrooms in good. The Backrooms Lost Tape. It's got a similar vibe to the Complex Expedition, but this one does have entities that do chase you. I have not yet recorded this one, but I have played it in my own time. There is only one level where you do actually get chased by an entity, and the game looks absolutely fantastic. The graphics are beautiful. Again, with the Complex, it's mostly there for atmosphere and story. It's not really a fantastic experience, but it's in no way, shape or form bad. I'm gonna put it above the Complex, but it's gonna stay in the good category. It is worth a play, and I will get around to playing that on the channel. Backrooms Mainframe. Here we go. Right. Well, this game. What do I say about this game? It runs absolutely poorly on a decent machine. It isn't really that great as off a game anyway. I think I died twice to Smilers, and the bacteria never actually killed me once. Even though I was right behind him at one point, literally crouched behind him, walking with him, and he just didn't care. But it is terrible. Is it utter garbage? You know what, yeah, it is utter garbage. It is terrible. Really terrible, to the point where it's below terrible. Yeah. Anyway, moving on, we've got Dream Logic. This is more of a recent one that I've played. Again, it's one of those games that's okay. It's not great. You do get chased by entities, and I did quite like the end sequences, especially in level 0 and the run for your life level. I did like that, and it's not all that scary, to be honest. I'm gonna put it in meh. I'm actually gonna put it in front of Backrooms Doors though, because it's not a buggy mess. Well, I say that there was no sound during the car sequence, but you know, that's fine. We can get past that. Anyway, moving on, we've got Secret Backrooms. Now, this game was a game that I actually was not able to play because it did not open. It was like £4 at the time, and it's a scam game. It said something about Shrek.mp4s not working, so obviously that game was a pure robbery. So we are going to put that in scam game, and it is at the bottom of the list of all the Backrooms games at the moment. Apeirophobia, whatever, however you say it. I've put it this far into the list because I was going to struggle to say it anyway, and I didn't want it to be the starting point and make me look like a fool. So, Apeirophobia, I think I've said it right. Probably haven't. This is the one you find on Roblox. Now, this game is actually pretty good. It is pretty good for a Roblox game. There's not really a whole lot to say about it. It's got some great levels. I didn't get too far into it. It does steer away a little bit from the Backrooms, especially in the pool rooms level, and I believe the level after that's supposed to be based on the windows or the parking garage. I'm not too sure. But other than that, I think it's a good experience and it is well worth a play. It is free, it's on Roblox, so why not? Backrooms Escape Together. It's one of those kind of like Slender Man-esque games where you've got to collect 10 of this, 10 of that, or 6 of this, 6 of that, whatever. It's alright. It's fun. It's more fun when you've got someone to play it with. If you're playing it on your own, it's pretty boring. The graphics are decent. It does run quite poorly compared to some of the other games on this list. I don't really know where to put this one. Do I put it in meh or good? Because I think it's decent, but it's not great. I'm going to put it in good. The Classrooms. Now this is probably this is the second most recent game I've played. It's based in a liminal space kind of thingy, but it isn't actually a Backrooms game, but it is a Backrooms game. I think it's one of the best experiences I've had in a Backrooms game. I am going to put it in fantastic experiences. It utilises your microphone. The missions you've got to do are like different. You've got, I say missions, the objectives you've got to do are different. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I will have to have a continuation video on that one, I reckon. Skibidi Backrooms. Oh my days. This was awful. This was a ball ache to get through. When I was recording this video, you could tell in my voice, I was absolutely physically bored to stiff of this bloody game. It's buggy. It's pretty crap. It's not scary at all. It's just stupid. I don't think it's utter garbage because it isn't as bad as Backrooms Mainframe. It runs, you know, there's some decent objectives, but other than that, it ain't great. I am going to put it in terrible. Yeah, I think that's fair for it. The Backrooms. So the Backrooms, another game which is obviously made with crappy Unity assets. Takes about 10 minutes to complete. It's pretty shit, to be honest. I haven't really got much else to say. It's just a terrible game. But I'm going to put it in utter garbage. And I'm going to put it below Backrooms Mainframe because it has nothing to do with the Backrooms at all. So why does it share the same title? I don't know. Okay, so UnderBackrooms. UnderBackrooms, it's another one of those terrible games. Bacteria literally looks like Wally. He runs like a twat. And it's not really that scary. Okay, to be fair, I did get jump scared, but it was a random, like, jump scare out of nowhere. I have no idea where the monster came from. You know, I'll put it above Skibidi Backrooms because it's got some scares in it, but it's not a game that I'd go back to, personally. Nextbots in the Backrooms. So, Nextbots in the Backrooms, I feel like it's definitely one of the cheapest games, other than being free. It is the cheapest paid game. It has got some good animations and some good level designs. There are a few bugs, and obviously the entities are replaced with Nextbots, which is okay. I mean, it's its own thing. I do think it's meh. I'm going to put it in meh, but I'm going to put it at the top of meh, because I did have a good fun with that at some points. Some points were pretty bad, though. Right, and finally, we have Escape the Backrooms, which everyone knows my opinion of Escape the Backrooms. You know, it's a very good experience. I won't spoil much, but it's got the most content, I would say, out of all of these games. And it's reasonably cheap, I would say. I mean, it's £6, £7, something like that. And you get a lot of value for your money there. And I would say it's replayable in some sense. And obviously, it's got the most, like, amount of different entities in the game. But Escape the Backrooms is by far one of my favourite Backrooms games, if not my favourite Backrooms game. But that is my ranking of all of the Backrooms games, and I would say this is a fair order. I'm actually going to put Apeirophobia there. I think it's pretty good. So if you want a terrible Backrooms game, then look for any of these ones, really, on the Steam market. If you want to get scammed, get yourself Secret Backrooms for a nice price of £4. If you just want to waste some time, here's your games. And if you generally want some good experiences, then you go for these games. Anyway, I think that is it for this video. We are going to continue off with the series of playing every single Backrooms game on Steam. If you have seen a game that's not on this list that I haven't played yet, drop it in the comments. I'll check it out and record a video on it. And hopefully, it could be the new best Backrooms game. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. Goodbye.